Hey friends, welcome back to me playing another game, by Sims of on my Inspiron 1520. Um, yeah, I had a whole thing I was just about to say in my head, and I was all good to go and practice it a few times, and then I got to thinking of something else, and then I'm all like, I can't even talk. But that's the world. So we are back with, me playing The Sims on my Inspiron 1520. And we're here with our generational Sims people. And, we see that we got little baby Bella sleeping over there. And how's she doing? She's gonna wake up soon. How are you doing there, husband? You should, do something productive, like empty that. Because that baby is gonna wake up right now. So I know that I've been kind of all over the place the last little while and uploading like a crazy person, which, I am, and things. So I just been kind of working on a schedule and things that I'm gonna do for like each day and upload, and then like each topic, and kind of just have more of a structure. That's really it. So like Monday will just kind of be a life update on what my daughter and I are doing and our goals for the week, and just like how our weekend went, and hopefully she'll take part, and if not, then that's fine too, right? Uh and then on Tuesdays, um I will be like talking through the different, like what I'm doing for getting ready to just get back into the world of the cooking, and that stuff, even though like my mind really isn't there. I just feel like I kind of have to like do it. So I'm just gonna do it, and that's just that. Um, on Wednesdays, I am gonna just kind of talk about my shit that I kind of have been, like, I don't know, stuff that I really struggle with, and just kind of get it out there, because I sometimes feel like I don't have a voice, and that's what my channel is, right? I can talk about things and whatever I want, right? When Wednesdays, Thursdays, it's gonna be just, I like doing the tarot readings. They're fun, so Thursdays will be tarot readings. Fridays we'll be talking about just like fun things, like my favorite movies or actors or actresses, favorite YouTubers, music, and then just kind of do a little blurb on things, what I like, what I don't like, whatever, and then go from there. Oh, you don't even need to do that. You just whatever, just let her out. Place her here. You're good. Clean up. Ah, you didn't clean out that bowl either. You suck. Whatever, clean. And then take a bath. How are you doing? Okay, you need to use, and then you need to have some breakfast. And you need to go back to bed. Because you're like going crazy with the needing to watch. I put you sleeping younger than your channel there. Like, it's pretty crazy. Oh yeah, and then on the weekends, I'm just gonna like not upload and just take the day off, 2 days off. Or if Kiddo and I feel like we want to play some N64, because that too, I like to film, and she likes doing that and her Zelda stuff. So if we're up for wanting to do that, if we're not, like, if it's not a beautiful day, we're not spending it outside, then we'll do that. And that will be what's gonna go on from now on. Fridays is definitely up for whatever, and Tuesdays, like, I'll go through I'll just tell about whatever places I apply for, interviews I have, when my day at work, or week at work, that stuff, when I start working, and then just talking about my favorite recipes and things like that too. That's always good to do as well. So that will be what I will do for Tuesday. How are you doing there, little baby? You're empty, and then okay. So today is just me talking about, really starting to talk about my life, and not really my life, more like my issues. Well, I guess that is my life. I don't know. Things that I have been struggling over, talking about the dark parts. There are things that are really dark that have happened in my life, and it's, I've been wanting to kind of put it behind me and talk about it and just work through it, but talking about it, it's, a lot of messed up things have happened, and I always felt like I've never been heard, so like I said, I kind of want to just talk about my life, and I don't want you to go to bed right now. I want you to potty train your baby, and then I want you to put her to bed, and then I want you to go to bed. I just feel like, because, not because, I don't know, just because my autism, I feel like, because sometimes I don't know how to express myself at all, or in a way where people listen. Sometimes it's very freak out, and I don't think that I would turn my ears off to me too, right? So I feel like if I work through what I need to work through and talk about it, then this is my way of making myself heard, right? For me, what has happened in my past, whether I brought these things upon myself that made it suck, or that someone has done them, they're hard to talk about. I don't talk about things very well, so I just want to, that's why I struggle with it. I just want to be able to talk about it without really worrying. But I'm not worrying for what it's gonna do, or the repercussions, because the past is past, and people have them, and you have to go through them, and people need to be able to feel like they're heard. So that's kind of what I want to do, and I think that I can just kind of like slowly just talk about everything that I've kind of dealt with, or whatever. You gotta go to work. Oh, wake up. Wake up. Go to work. Go to work, go to work, go to work. And you can wake up too. It's time for you to wake up. Because the baby's gonna wake up like now. Oh, man. So, like, I don't, why I'm struggling with it is because, like, it's, when I grew up, any kind of things that were difficult, it was always like, if you started to talk about something that made that, your parent or your aunt or your whomever, uncle, cousins, whatever the issue was, you started to talk about it, and then they would be shushed, and you wouldn't be allowed to talk about it because those things were uncomfortable. So I grew up most of my life being, shushed at when things were uncomfortable and not being able to say what the problem is, and not being able to talk about what the problem is. And I want to be able to talk about what the problem is, because it's a lot of stuff that you hold inside, and that's not good for people. It's not good for your psyche, right? You gotta, So, and like, since I already really don't have much contact with the people I'm related to, anything that I talk about that concerns them, I'm not really worried about how they take it, if it bothers them, if they are insulted, if they feel like I shouldn't speak about what has happened in my life. I feel like things need to be said, I would like to make something extremely clear before I get into anything, before I decide that I, like, when I, like, want to share it with it. Anything I do talk about, anything I do decide that I'm ready to talk about and share, I have proof. I have abundance of proof and things that I can show that this stuff actually happened. So, yeah, that just because a lot of the stuff that has happened in my life is so ridiculous that it's unbelievable ridiculous. So I just want to make clear that, not telling stories, because why would I do that? I have a horrible memory. Yeah, so, yeah, I guess that would be the one thing I wanted to make clear. Like, I guess the reason why I'm pretty sure I've said this before, I want to make sure I say it again, right, that the why I find it difficult to speak about like, is because it was traumatic, my trauma, and I haven't been able to work through it, like, and really understand what happened and how it has affected me, and I wanted to make sure that I work through it and get it done and over with and just move on from my nonsense of my life. That is me, I guess, would be the best way to put it. You know? I don't know. But yeah, I just wanted to, I don't know, really, I've been struggling about it for a while, like I said, right? Like, I just don't even, it's kind of, difficult for me to even think about things that of my life, and I just wanted to be able to talk about it and remember and know that, like, I was just a kid, and being the problem child doesn't actually mean that I was the problem child. Like, it means that I was the truth teller. It means that I really wasn't as bad as I was led to believe. That I was not the problem child. And oh my God, knowing that I'm not the problem child, like, I cried when I realized that, when I had that come to light. It was very upsetting to me. Yeah, I never really thought about it. Yeah. What do you need to do? You need, like, food. Would you have, like, an instant meal? I know you're tired. No, have your instant meal, because you're like, oh, this girl's, like, dying with her pregnancy. It's ridiculous. Oh, it really is. Yeah, oh my goodness. I totally suck at updating my, like, right now. My kid has COVID. I don't. I've been checking myself every day, or every time I go out. And she's been okay. Like, her breathing is a little bit, like, difficult, but, you know, she's been watching The Walking Dead. So, yay. But no, it's, yeah. If you like this video, click like. If you want to see more of me playing The Sims on my Inspiron 1520, hit subscribe. And I will be back with another video here, and it will be tarot readings. Yeah. All right.